Alright, hello everybody. Um, I got the draw knife pretty much the way I want it. Okay. Um, I got the handles pretty well close to the way I want it. Or the stems that the handles are going to fit on. Got them pretty much the way I want them. Got the blade nice and clean and sharp. Um, so now I got to build the little wooden handles. So I'm going to stop it and then flip it around so y'all can, I don't know, y'all probably see it. Yeah, you see it like this. Alright, this is just what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take another piece of square stock like I did with the hatchet handle. But these, I want these as round as I can get them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it, when you want it round, what you want to do, you want to take a lot off the edge and not so much around here on the flat part. You want the flat part down to the size that you want it, but your circular action actually comes from the edge. So you want to take as much, or what I want to do is take as much off of here. Y'all can do it however you want to do it, you know. But I'm going to try to get them as round as I want, as round as I can get them. But as I'm doing it, if I see I might want it with a little bit of edge on it so I can have something better to grab, I might do it like that. I don't know, but that's all part of chiseling and whittling. Basically, it's what you're doing, just whittling it down to the point where you want it, and getting it to the place that you want it. And then you get one handle done, you got to duplicate it with this one. So whatever I decide to do, we'll kind of go from there. Let me shave on it a little bit, and we'll kind of see. Aight. That is a sharp chisel right there. The trick for me to keep it all kind of uniform is to do some, swap over, do these, flip it over, try to do as much. It's kind of like cooking on the grill. You don't want to just do one side to death. The other side, the top side, will be raw. So this is kind of the same way. You don't want to do this one side to death and then try to make the other side to match it. What you want to do is just go a little bit all the way around till you get it the way you want it. Going with the grain is always a lot easier than going with, going with the grain is easier than going against it, of course. Get down here on this end. See, I got it pretty good right there, and I didn't try to make this all like that. Just like this. I was gonna put it in my little wood vise over there, but it's too small. I mean, I have to brace up the other side too. It's just too small to do that. So this is the best way to do it. like right here. Okay, I got this kind of good. Alright, flip it over. You know the drawback to having a good sharp chisel is not only does it cut wood, it cuts your finger too. So now I got to find something to wrap my finger up with. Perfect bandage. This and some electrical tape will do wonders. Wonders. You know, the precursor to the CIA was a department within the government called the OSS, the Office for Strategic Services. Well, it was developed during World War II, and it was developed by a guy named William Donovan. Now, William Donovan wanted all the spies that he could handle, all the spy activity, I guess, to fall under his umbrella. See, before then, a lot of spies have been going on ever since there's been any kind of war or anything else, you know. There's always been spies. But the spies at the time in the United States were working for different branches of the government and different people within the government. Some of them were even privateers. So he wanted one division that did nothing but that, and one that he could control, and one department that he, you know, that was under one umbrella. I'll get my words straight here in a minute. Under one umbrella. So he decided to create, he got permission to create the Office for Strategic Services, or better known as the OSS. Well, once he did that, he got the permission to do it, and then he kind of decided he needed a little bit of help. So he turns to a country that's been very good at it, setting up spy rings and setting up their own spy offices. So he turns to Britain. Now, there's a guy there that worked in the British Naval Intelligence that was very eager to help him. So he turns to this guy, and this guy, knowing that he's limited by his own government, but he can help somebody else, another government, and use his imagination a lot more and be a little bit more free with his suggestions. So actually, they set up a pretty good little office there, the Office of Strategic Services, OSS. He was eager to help Donovan. He actually stayed at Donovan's house whenever they were getting together, and wrote a series of memos that actually kind of outlined some of the things he, you know, would suggest that gets supposed to get done. So he helped organize it, and then Donovan went to work and kind of took it from there and went on. Now, this guy was not only a spy, but he was pretty much the spy you would think of. He was a ladies' man. He had an eye for detail. He loved gadgets. The guy that helped Donovan was the British naval officer, Commander Ian Lancaster Fleming. Now, after the war was over, Fleming retired, moved to Jamaica, and he drew upon his wartime experiences, and he also drew upon his imagination some to create the fictional character that he wrote so much about. If you hadn't figured it out, the guy that he wrote about and the fictional character he created was Bond, James Bond. It's a lovely party. Pity I wasn't invited.